with Amy Flurry. She is the veteran fashion editor of magazines you've heard of, and has a book out called Recipe for Press. Pitch your story like the pros and create a buzz. These are beautiful photos, and I just want to touch on, you have Hugh Acheson.
Hugh Acheson.
Right, who I love.
Chef, Empire State South. I think he's Bravo's Top Chef, a judge, and he's also a neighbor and friend.
And so what's the profile on him in here?
Hugh is A, a lovely person. B, he has a good product. He's a fantastic chef, but there are many fantastic chefs. What Hugh does really well, and one reason why I put him in the book, was he gets back to you. And it sounds so simple, but when an editor is on deadline and they need to plug in a quote, they need a great picture, we will go to that person we know is going to get back to us. That's
very accommodating.
That's right. Hugh also is prepared with an idea, and this is another thing he's done very well over the years, and why he's so easy to work with. He might anticipate that we're working on a fall story, but it's spring or it's February, and he'll reach out with a recipe, a fall recipe. He just anticipates, and that has done him, that's gotten him more press than maybe a lot of his peers, because he's just understands the value of press, and he is there for us. So we come back to people like that time and again. So you want to be one of those people.
That is ahead, because usually editors are working on an issue that's not current. They're ahead.
That's right.
So if you're further ahead, all the better.
That's right. I just want to talk about the editorial calendar. It doesn't do you any good to pitch an idea for holiday in November. Editors for national publications are working on holiday when they're at the beach in June. So once you understand that you need to work on the calendar that these editors are working on, then you pitch accordingly. That's another thing he has always done well. He's been prepared with recipes or ideas that are seasonal, but he's done them at the right time. So he's been gracious at giving ideas, and he's also, again, someone who just gets back to us, drops what he's doing, and does so happily, understanding that we're on deadline, and it's not just one person, but it may be 4 people behind us that we're reporting to.
And probably some of his ideas have not worked out, but he just keeps coming back, doesn't take it personally.
That's right. He's just pleasant and prepared. And there are no better ambassadors for your product than editors. That's why we have this job. We love sharing your great work with people. So we want you to be excited to work with us and easy to work with, and understanding also that if something gets pulled at the last minute, we're going to work harder than anyone else to try to get you in that next issue. But if you come back to us, mean-spirited and not understanding that maybe it wasn't, that we weren't the ones, it was someone up on the chain who had to pull that, then it gets difficult, and it kind of taints that relationship. So.
Does the editorial calendar apply to blogs, websites? Because usually that's fresher material.
That's right. So the national calendars, we're working 6 and 7 months in advance, and I would suggest pitching 7 months out. Regional magazines are 3 and 4 months advance, so you want to pitch 4 months out. And blogs, they could run your idea 20 minutes after you post or pitch the idea, or they could sit on it for a week or 2. So they're a lot more current.